So today we are going to be learning how to cut this beautiful two-piece right here. I mean, if you are online and you are in vogue, you know that this particular two-piece is trending at the moment. You can style it in different ways. So to cut the long story short, this is strictly how to cut this beautiful two-piece. If you have been following me, you would know that I've made a video on how to sew a baggy pants and a video on how to make smoky effect on your fabric. So I won't be doing that again. But if you are a pro, you definitely know how to sew a baggy and you know how to make a smoky effect. And if you are not a pro, you can do well by checking my page and to see everything you need to know about sewing. So let's get to business. The first thing we want to do is to cut our front, the front of our baggy pants. So now I have folded my fabric. I folded it. I think I use 18, so you can make yours bigger. Then after doing that, that is me. I measure them 1.5 from the top, and then on that part, you are going to go in by 3 inches, and you are going to measure it all the way down like this. Now you are going to locate your flap line, making sure you deduct 2 inches for your waistband from whatever the length of your crotch is. So that point is going to be your crotch area. Now the next thing is to give it a curve. Do not forget that we are cutting the front, and basically we are done with the front. You can see how simple it is. Now the next thing we want to do is just to cut what we have drafted out. You are going to see the reason why I left 1.5 at the upper part. It will be clear as we are going. So you go ahead and cut like so. You cut it on the flap area. The next thing now is to cut our back before opening this opening it on the side. Now to cut your back, whatever measurement you folded your front with, add 1.5 to 2 inches to it, unfold. Now place your front on your back like this. After placing it, you want to maintain the same crotch length. Your flap length has to be the same thing, and you are going to measure 1.5 inch like so all the way, meaning your crotch will not be matching each other. You have extended the crotch of your back. You can see what I did, but we are maintaining the same crotch length. Now for the 1.5 that we deducted from the front, you can see the effect now, so that you can see it is as simple as that. And guys, we are basically done with our back too. So this is quite easy. If you are a beginner and you are seeing this, you should be able to cut your baggy pants. And if you don't know how to sew, check it on my page. There's a video on how to sew it. Now we are done. All you need to do now is just to open it on the side, and we are going to go ahead and cut our band. You are going to join your band. If you like, you can put elastic on your band. You can put rope, anything you like. Just do you. So there is no constant thing to all this style. Just do your style, and that will be all. So after opening it on the side, what we want to do now is to come down by 2 inches and notch it. That point is where you are going to put your side pocket if you like. Now the next thing is to cut our band. My band is going to be 2.5 inches on fold, meaning I'm going to cut it 5 inches. So if you fold your 5 inches into 2, if you double it, it will give you 2.5, and that is going to be the length of my waistband. I'll be using elastic, and guys, I'm basically done with the trouser. Now the next thing is to cut the top. I am cutting both the front and the back together. Please note that. So I have folded it in such a way that this is going to cut both the front and the back. And do not forget that it is a tube top, meaning there is nothing like armhole and whatever. So now the first thing to do is to put the length of your top. If you want it to be very fine, the length should not be more than at least maximum 22 inches. 22 inches is okay. So now after locating the length of your top, the next thing to do now is to go ahead and input your measurements. Now the first thing to do is to locate your waistline. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. We don't have the same waist. Now put your bust measurement divided by 4 and add your smoky allowance of 5 inches. Then you do the same thing for your waistline, and you are going to connect like so. Make sure you add the same the same amount of smoky allowance all over. And guys, that is basically it. We are done. We are going to go ahead and cut it out like this. Like, as you can see, there is no ammo, there is no anything. Since I said this is a tube, it is a tube top, so you proceed to cut it like this, and we have our front and our back. The next thing is to cut the strap that you are going to be tying to form your halter neck. And to learn how to sew smoky effects, check it out on my page. I have a video, I think 2 videos on how to do it. So your strap is going to be like this. Style it anyhow you like, and voila, you can style it like this. I hope this video was helpful. Bye.